Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my weekly makeup basket. Ooh, another week has gone by. Where has the time gone? We're going to discuss last week's products, pick products for the upcoming week, and just relax and talk about makeup for the next little bit. So if that sounds like something you like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. Guys, look, listen. It's Wednesday evening. I'm barefaced. I'll show you, but it's not cute, okay? Alright guys, no makeup, fresh face today, but I still wanted to film this because why not? So, I did do my nails. Can you see? I'm not great at painting my nails, but I used the Orly products and I just did them today, so I'll have to give you a review in the next week's video. But I used the bonder from Orly that we talked about last week. I used the Orly Breathable Treatment Plus Color. This one is in Sheer Luck. So that is the color that's on my nails. It's just a very simple pale pink. That is typically my go-to color for nail polish. I always talk about my favorite. It's Sitting Out from Sally Hansen. It's similar. Sally's a little bit more pale, but this one is in Petal Pusher. Anyways, and then the top coat, I used the Orly top coat as well. So I just did it. I found the application was really good and easy. I messed up one because I just was moving my hands too much basically. But I will say this breathable color is kind of sheer and streaky. I did 3 coats, but you can still kind of see that. So there's that. But I don't know. I like it, and you know, it'll take me a couple of uses to really figure out the best way to use it. So we love that. This week on my channel, I posted my August favorites, empties, and rolling project pan. So check it out if you missed it. And I also posted a Whole Foods grocery haul with an easy meal idea. So if you missed those, check them out after this video. But we pulled a lot of makeup last week, so I just wanted to talk about it real quick, and then we'll get into shopping the stash. So I was trying out 2 foundations that are in my project pan, the L'Oreal Infallible and the Estee Lauder Cushion. So this L'Oreal Infallible is still just like a couple of shades too light. So we're going to put that back into my project pan bowl. And I think probably November will be a good time to use it. And I am going to have to mix something in it. It's a little too matte for me. I have very dry skin, so I like to do something glowy. So I'll have to mix in some type of like illuminating balm with it, or maybe like a glowy foundation, or just use a glowy primer under. So we'll have to play with that when we get to it. But this Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Cushion Stick Radiant foundation in 2W0 Warm Vanilla. This is my perfect shade right now, and I really, really love the formula. It's really light, it's glowy, other products sit well on it. So this is going to be the foundation that I use until it is done. So it'll probably take me, I would say, probably 2 months. So it's September, like mid-September as I film this, September 16th. So probably by November will probably be when I'm done with this, and then we can roll right into that other one. So I'm glad that we found that, and I'm glad that it's finally like a good color match. I've been thinking about what I want my project pan to look like in 2021, and you can leave your ideas down below about what you would like it to look like. But I think I really want to continue panning my foundations, and once I pan them all 100%, which I'm sure will take longer than next year, I only want to keep one on hand after that, because I find I can only really enjoy one foundation at a time. Maybe I have like 2 or 3, but I find I really enjoy focusing on one foundation at a time, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. But anyways, alright, I still did not get to use these 2, the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the, sorry, my husband's taking the trash out, or the Revlon Candid Glow. So we will leave those out just to play with them and see what the color looks like. I did use both of these, the Milani Conceal and Perfect and also the Flower Beauty. I really liked both of them. We will put them back, but I really enjoyed those a lot. And then the Too Faced Born This Way, you guys know I love it. But I also pulled the Milani Radiant Make It Last powder. This one is in 04. This has a little glitter in it, so it scares me to use it on its own, but I did mix these two together this week, and it was stunning. So I think I'm going to keep this in and maybe pull a different powder that we can mix with it, but that was like, it was beautiful. I really love the Huda Beauty lipstick. This one is in Bombshell. That one was so good. We'll keep in the primer, the Ole Hendrickson Banana Bright, and we'll keep in the L'Oreal Lumi, and we'll keep in the MAC Painterly. So all of that's going to stay in. These three foundations will stay in. I did this off camera, but I ended up going back to my Makeup Revolution Bacon Blot and Banana Bright. I just found that nothing was really brightening my under eyes, and you guys know this has been a favorite of mine for a long time. I don't know why I kind of stepped away from it, but it's back, and it's back to living in the basket. I posted a look on my Make Life Your Runway Instagram. I posted a picture on that Instagram where I use this, and I only use, two colors. This color Summer and I don't know. Anyways, stunning. It's been so long since I used like a beautiful foundation, oh my gosh, what are words? A beautiful palette. And I think because last month I used such simple palettes that really needed some extra work. Using something so beautiful like reminded me like what good eyeshadow is. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. We'll put it back so we can play with something else, but that was This is BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Belgian Waffle palette. This is the palette of the month. Bronzers and highlighters. Been using it every time I wear makeup, and I absolutely love it. I did a look and I posted it on my Instagram as well using the Just My Luck palette by ColourPop. This is a all green palette, and it was fun. It was really fun to play with color. I realized I haven't really been playing with makeup in a while. I've been using it like as a tool to get ready and not really as a moment to be creative and have fun. So this palette really brought that back for me, and I really loved it. One other thing that I loved so much, oh my gosh, the Milani Berry Amore. This is just like that beautiful, just like natural flush to the cheeks, and it has like just a little glow to it, and I just absolutely loved my look. It's the one on my Instagram where I use this palette, but oh, I loved that. That was like love on first sight. That was gorgeous. The Physicians Formula Butter Blush and Vintage Rouge. This one is like a little bit like blush. Like you can really see it on my cheeks. It's just very intense, and I don't think that's a bad thing, but I would say if I like choosing in between like a more bold blush and a more natural one, I do tend to grab more natural, but I'll keep holding on to it and see what we do with it in the future. But let me just grab this basket. Alright, I still have products from last week still sitting on my desk, so we'll take all of these back to my collection, and I need to go grab the Makeup Basket Express out of my bathroom, but we're gonna just turn the camera around and shop the stash. Ooh. Okay, we went through this box last week in last week's video, so check it out if you missed it. But I thought we would just kind of play in it some more, and then we'll also play in my collection as well. I did grab the Makeup Basket Express from my bathroom. We picked this last week. I don't think I'll end up switching out anything that's in here, but we'll have it here just in case. So we definitely need an eyeshadow to pull out, and I think I just want to maybe pull one palette and then maybe one of these glitters. Oh, last week I said I didn't know what the color was of the Pixie by Petra, and you guys told me to look. Subtle Sunrise, that's what it's called. I own Delicate Dew, but I don't own this one. But alright, so what do we want to pull for eyeshadow palettes? Do you know which one I really want to pull? Okay, one in here and then one in my collection. I'm pretty sure I just said I was gonna pull only one, but here we are. Okay, so let's pull this. This is the classic Too Faced semi-sweet chocolate bar. I've never used this. I remember when this came out. Have you guys been watching YouTube that long? I think maybe it was 5 years ago at this point. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But we'll pull this out. Stunning. I see a lot of beautifully natural looks in my upcoming week. So we will pull that for sure. And then I said I wanted to pull a little one of these guys. So these are Tarte Chrome Paints. And then we have the Believe Beauty one. And actually, maybe I'll pull two of the Believe Beauty that we can put in the Makeup Basket Express as kind of like a one and done kind of look. Okay, so I think what I want to do okay, so what does this one look like? I didn't swatch these last week, but we can swatch them this week. So this is Believe Beauty, which is a brand at Dollar General. This is in Girl Talk. Oh, it twists off, okay. And it's kind of like that ColourPop mushy feeling. Mushy, is that the right word? Like Play-Doh, I guess, better description. Ooh, that's really natural. I think that would be pretty to throw in my Makeup Basket Express. I did pull this last week because I realized we didn't pull an eyeshadow palette for it. So this is the e.l.f. mini palette, or bite-sized eyeshadow palette, and Pumpkin Pie. And I think these two would be really pretty together. So we will do that. And then I really want to swatch what this one looks like. So this is another Believe Beauty, and this one is in Heads or Tails. Clever names like that. It's such a weird feeling. Ah. Oh yeah, let's pull that. That's like that beautiful rust color. I'm supposed to be panning a eyeshadow crayon that's in this color, but I'm doing a bad job at panning it, but that's okay. We will pull that. Love it. I'm excited. Okay. Then we have a primer. I got a comment from one of you guys to film when I organize this into my makeup collection, and Penny Lynn actually left that. Thanks, Penny. I think that's a great idea. I want to keep using all of this before I move it into my collection, just to make sure that I'm keeping it all. So I did go ahead and set a basket to the side of the products from this that I've already used. So once I've gotten through everything, then we will organize it into my collection together. So I love that idea. Oh, there's these from Tarte. Okay, only like a couple of days of makeup, Abby. Calm down. Okay, I think, so I need a blush. Why don't we pull this one? I'm so scared. Okay, we're gonna pull a couple. This is Physicians Formula Blush in Copper Cabana. I don't know. That's very coppery. Ooh, I'm scared. It's at the top. It almost matches that eyeshadow. So let's pull this one too. This is Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Beachy Peach. I think I might end up liking this one. This is more of like my family. Ooh, but they're so like shiny. I don't know if you can see it right there. We'll pull this and we'll just pull those two and see what happens. I'm a little nervous, but we'll just see what happens with that. Alright, I think that's all that we're going to pull from out of here this week, because I still want to use what's in my collection. So let's go dive into my collection right now. Alright, so at the top shelf that you're looking at, these are my eyeshadows. And there is one in particular that I really want to use, which, side note, hold up, wait a minute, holiday makeup is coming out, and this year's Hourglass palette that looks like this Their ambient palette is out. They have a 6-pan that looks honestly very similar to this one. And then they have a 4-pan, which I think they started doing those last year. I'm personally going to skip out on them because they're $80. And I feel like, you know, since I have 2 of them from a couple years ago, they're all so similar still that I don't feel like I need to like collect them. It's definitely something that as I finish a palette or whatever that I feel like I would pick one up. But they are available now. So run. Run if you want it. And then also Tarte came out with mini palettes, like the like their mini tartlet palettes. So that's kind of cute. And it looks like maybe they have a new one for the collection, and they have their holiday little blush things out. I'm sure there's more that will come out, but it's all starting to drop here in September. It's like earlier and earlier every year. My buying window honestly opens in 2 weeks for being able to buy makeup, and I honestly, to be real, there's nothing that I have my eye on right now. So we'll see if my mind changes. I usually start watching hauls around this time, haul videos, and then I'm like, let's go shopping. But what I wanted to pick out here was a classic. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and this one is in Ring the Alarm. And it looks like this. I think this will pair really nicely with the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar that we are picking for the week. I think they're very like complementary tones. And honestly, you can make the Ring the Alarm work as a one and done palette, but it's not a great one and done palette. So we will go ahead and pull that for the week. And let's just come down a little bit. So I guess we need to pick a concealer. And I think oh, you know what? I need this one. I need this one in my life. I always go back to this one because I just absolutely love it. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and in particular, this one is in Fair Beige. It just really lightens my under eye so beautifully that I like miss it when I don't have it. I think it just makes my face look so fresh and light. So we'll pull that out for the week. And then I guess I do need a lip product. Let me pull one from the box over here. Huda Beauty. Let's pull the Muse. So it looks like this really pretty neutral color. So I wore this last week in that bombshell color, and I thought it was a beautiful formula. It wasn't too drying. It dried down, and it wore for a pretty good amount of time. So I really enjoyed wearing it. So we'll pull that. And then I do have a gloss already pulled. That is one that I'm panning. So slow at panning sometimes. But alright, I did want to pull a loose powder that I thought would mix really well with that Milani one. And the one that honestly comes to mind, Perfect Light Translucent Loose Powder. And I've actually gone through one of these. I've panned it and then repurchased it. So it's pretty on its own, but I think that it's kind of, not matte, but kind of matte enough that it would mix really well with a more like sheer or glowing type powder. So we will pull this for the week to set my makeup. We pulled a couple of blushes. We have the bronzer highlight that is from the palette of the month. So is that where we're at? Is that where we're at? You know what? Okay, I'm scared about those blushes. So let me go ahead and grab this one. This is the ColourPop Meteorite Pressed Powder Blush, and it does look like this. It's a very neutral, peachy, like it's just gonna play well with whatever you put on and doesn't really stand out a lot. So I think this would be good to either mix with one of these butter bronzers if they are in fact too much, or I don't know. I have a backup, okay? I just have a backup. That's all we need to talk about. I have a backup. Oh, one thing I do want to pull out since we're pulling out like favorite powders that I've been neglecting. Hourglass Dim. There's not very much left in here, but I think something switched in my brain of let's conserve it and not use it. Do you guys do that? I just need to like use it and then probably repurchase it. So let's pull that to live in the basket for a while. until it's done. I guess I feel like at this point with makeup, buying makeup, I need to be like wowed because I have enough foundations, concealer, setting powders. Like I have enough to do the job, and I've kind of been sleeping on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty because I just feel like nothing is exciting. Like it's great if you're stocking up or if you're replacing things or you see products that you've always wanted to try and just never did. It's great to grab them at a discount, but I just like, you know, just not really interested in any of it. Not enough to break my no buy. But let me know if you guys have been picking stuff up. And I just feel like I have so much. Like so much. I just don't know what I would add. You guys know I'll find something. But anyways, I guess that is everything that we are pulling. So let me put the basket together and show you guys. Alright, here is the final makeup basket for the upcoming week. We have quite a bit of stuff. Here are all the loose powders that we have and base products. The setting spray, we're still trying to pan the Flower Beauty. Those concealers that I'm trying. This cushion one, we need to finish her. She's getting to the end of her life. And then we have all of the palettes and the blushes and mascara and that type of thing. So that is everything for the makeup drawer. And then Makeup Basket Express, we just basically kept it the same. We have the palette of the month in there. We have the same base products. The only thing I added in was the Believe Beauty single. And then we'll just leave the rest the same. Here's the gloss. It's Dolly by Buxom. Like there's not much in there, but I'm milking it because I love it. Okay, so that is everything that we will be using for the upcoming week. So much makeup, so little time. Alright guys, let me know how you're doing, what's poppin', subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!